their brand of politics, I guess.
But if you can't think for yourself, then you're not really free, are you?
No, you're not. You're not. But I've been excluded. I've been excluded on Oprah, you know.
On Oprah?
On Oprah, yeah, I've been excluded.
Oprah? Really, Oprah? I'm probably late to this party, but you're gonna tell me that Oprah had a role in this Diddy stuff? Enough for the FBI to search warrant her house, not once but twice, and put out a warrant for her arrest?
Tiana Taylor, Floyd Mayweather, Dr. Dre, LL Cool J, Swiss Beats, Lala Anthony, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds? They got Deadpool? Mark Wahlberg, Cara Delevingne, Iggy Azalea.
Everybody knew what was going on with Puffy for years. The higher up was doing to him. He repeated what they were doing to him. He does it to everybody else.
Looks like things are heating up in Hollywood. Rumors are swirling that media mogul Oprah Winfrey has mysteriously left the US right after Ice Cube hinted at some explosive new details regarding Diddy's alleged secret list. With recent scandals shaking up the entertainment industry, fans are wondering, did Oprah know something was about to drop? Or is this just a wild coincidence? Ice Cube's latest revelations have only added fuel to the fire, leaving everyone asking, what's really going on behind the scenes?
Guys, they just released the entire list of everybody that's partied with P. Diddy and did God knows what. And the list is long, I'm telling you, it is extremely long. And some of these names surprise me, and it's heartbreaking. Serena Williams, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Brown, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Kris Jenner, Lupita Nyong'o, Sean Penn? Wow. Tyrese Gibson, Zendaya, Big Sean, Michael B. Jordan, Future, Adele, Steve Harvey.
Whether it's him going to jail, him not going, I just wonder what people are going to say. Because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I gotta choose my words carefully, man. YouTube be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff.
Speculation is running wild as insiders claim Oprah's sudden departure isn't just a casual getaway. With Diddy already facing intense scrutiny over multiple allegations, the emergence of a supposed list has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Ice Cube, never one to hold back, has been dropping cryptic hints that suggest some of the biggest names in the industry might be involved in something much deeper.
Now, I just saw a post or a few posts about this being like 2 days ago. I cannot believe that same lady that my mama was watching every single day when I got home from school. Oprah Winfrey show, doing all that nice stuff for people. You are going to tell me that she had a role in all this at the same time? Is the truth as we know it for anybody? I am shook. I am just so shook. I can't wait to see 10, 15 years how many people were really involved in this stuff. Oprah, this is wild. This is wild. Why did they record it? I mean, why did they record it while they were doing it? Or whatever they were doing. It's 2 warrant searches in the house and a warrant for her arrest. You don't get a warrant for your arrest for no reason after the FBI searched your house. She must be guilty.
Ice Cube has openly criticized what he calls an elitist club in Hollywood, claiming that his refusal to conform to industry norms and his outspoken opinions have resulted in professional obstacles.
That I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So, ever since ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, you know, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been working with me with that. I done made it, you know, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. You know, the NBA been with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA? Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, you know, they ain't f***ing with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these. So.
Recently released documents have revealed a substantial list of high-profile individuals connected to Diddy, following years of legal pressure for transparency. The records, which span hundreds of pages, list names from various fields including politics, entertainment, and finance. Figures such as Oprah Winfrey, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Kevin Spacey, and Prince Andrew were identified in court documents, although many connections appear limited to social interactions and business associations, rather than allegations of direct involvement in Diddy's criminal activities.
The court papers were filed by alleged victim of Epstein's sex trafficking ring, Virginia Giuffre, a part of a 2015 defamation lawsuit against Epstein's co-conspirator and ex-girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell, who is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence. It contained evidence and testimonies by witnesses and some of Epstein's underage victims, including high school students who were paid $200 each for a seemingly unending series of illicit massages. However, these documents were misrepresented on social media as some kind of little black book, a list of Epstein's co-conspirators and clients linked to his involvement in the trafficking of minors.
Suge Knight, currently incarcerated, has a history of making bold and often controversial statements. In his recent interview with Michael Franzese, Knight did not hold back, making several career-ending allegations against some of the most influential figures in the entertainment and political world.
How does it go on for so long? You know, when we were on the street, we didn't get a day's rest. I mean, the government was all over us. The FBI is all over us. They got investigations on us. They got informants. They got surveillance equipment.
He was not cutting you off, but he was an informant for years.
Was he really?
Yeah. That's why when people was like, oh, he's going to run, he's not. The reason why these type of people get caught up, they always been telling they bigger than the law because they part of the law, you know? And as you know, all these people get tired of their rats sooner or later.
One of the most shocking claims made by Knight is that Oprah Winfrey was a guest on the infamous island. Knight's assertion that Winfrey was among these guests has caused a significant stir, although there is no independent verification of this claim.
No shorts, no cuts. All right. I'm getting really tired about these clowns. Act like it's something to be done, ain't nothing to be done. And Oprah, if you really trying to holler about the real N-word or really what's going on, stop interviewing motherfuckers you know ain't nowhere near the streets.
Jaguar Wright has indeed drawn parallels between the cases of Diddy and this person. She has been vocal about her belief that both individuals were involved in exploiting and manipulating people within their respective circles. Wright claims that Diddy used his power and influence to control and abuse others, particularly within the entertainment industry. She has accused Diddy of being part of a larger network of powerful individuals who engage in unethical and illegal activities.
Nobody had to look at him for real. And the truth is nobody did. Everybody laughed and joked about him dancing like a idiot in all them goddamn videos, twirling around in circles. This nigga been wild, like, you know. So I'm just saying, they didn't know. And he wasn't telling them. They just know he got the budget. He go to LA, he talk to Clive, he come back with the bread. Apparently, he has this man's confidence. Yeah, I'm sure that man was very confident. with his penis in his mouth.
Oprah Winfrey, a globally recognized media mogul and philanthropist, has faced claims and rumors about her alleged support or connections with controversial figures. These assertions often revolve around her high-profile relationships with influential personalities, some of whom have been involved in scandals or legal disputes. Critics argue that such associations raise questions about her judgment, intentions, and the extent of her awareness of these individuals' actions.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening.
Winfrey has addressed controversies surrounding figures like Sean Diddy Combs and Harvey Weinstein, describing such cases as pivotal moments in the battle against harassment and misconduct. She referred to the Weinstein scandal as a watershed moment. However, her own connections to controversial individuals have come under scrutiny. Critics question the extent of her relationships with these figures, contrasting her public stance on justice with perceived associations that raise doubts.
Is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud too,
everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
One of the most serious allegations swirling around Oprah Winfrey is that she is accused of providing and preparing kids for Diddy's infamous parties. Further fueling these shocking suspicions is the controversy surrounding Oprah's Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa.
Your all-girls school that you built in Africa, why have all of the girls went missing that was at that school graduating class and nobody is talking about it? I tell you why. Because you guys are protected and I don't appreciate it. I want you guys to tap in, tune in, comment. If you guys know about it, talk about it, spread the word, share this. Those girls in Africa went missing. That was at Oprah's school, Oprah Winfrey. Where were these girls at? Has anybody found them? Why is there not enough coverage on this? But those 5 guys that went missing, RIP, definitely feel bad for them. That's a lot of coverage. Of course. Anyways, peace out.
Established with the noble aim of empowering underprivileged girls, the school has been marred by allegations of misconduct in the past, casting a shadow over its mission.
Turns out at least 6 girls aged 13 to 15 were allegedly systematically and ritualistically targeted. Oprah went on record saying she was going to look at the situation, but after her investigation, the employee was cleared of any wrongdoing, and some allege Oprah had a hand in trying to cover it up. But these incidents continue to rock the school, including a newborn baby being found unalived at the school, which some say was for trafficking.
Recent speculations have taken a disturbing turn, with claims that Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the purchase of 6 tapes, allegedly showing Justin Bieber being exploited by Diddy during his underage years. These explosive allegations have added a new layer of complexity to the growing scrutiny surrounding both Winfrey and Diddy.
Twitter user TPV Sean would accuse Winfrey of buying a Diddy tape of an underage Justin Bieber being raped. According to the source, she paid $75 million for the footage of Combs raping an underage Bieber and Aaron Carter, among other child stars. Under the comments of the video, many online users were asking for evidence for these wild allegations.
She has bought these tapes for a staggering $75 million. This eye-popping figure has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, as many question the circumstances surrounding such a substantial transaction and what it may reveal about the individuals involved.
Hollywood pimp Oprah Winfrey paid $75 million to purchase sex tapes of Sean Diddy Combs raping an underage Justin Bieber. Oprah has been hiding in plain sight for decades, using the media to shield her from the truth. But this time, there's no covering it up. the truth is finally coming to light.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like...
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
And these allegations can actually be true because Diddy has faced a mountain of allegations throughout his career, with many revolving around his alleged mistreatment of young artists within the music industry.
Diddy was being investigated for a while and has been paranoid ever since. In the video, Justin just looks so broken, like he's saying, you know, I've been having a rough time since you violated me and passed me around the industry. I mean, poor Justin. But if you increase the audio and get rid of all the background noise, you can hear Diddy say something to Justin that really explains everything.
Comedian Cat Williams has made headlines with his outspoken claims about Oprah Winfrey, suggesting he has long been on a mission to reveal hidden aspects of her life and associations. Williams, known for his fearless and unfiltered commentary, has stated that he is undeterred by potential repercussions, asserting that his strong personality and resilience protect him from threats often faced by others who challenge influential figures.
Oprah, she's a little bit older. She has to be in tune with the young ones out there, with the younger generation. They want to see happy, they want to see color, they want to see positivity, they want to see black excellence, they want to see them achieving things. They don't want to see themselves repressed in that mommy role. Not at all. And that is, I think, where the situation is. They consider her a handler for the higher elites. And Kat has been calling her out. Now I'm finding out for years.
Known for his fearless stance and outspoken nature, Williams claims he has nothing to lose and is not intimidated by the potential backlash from the Hollywood industry.
The thing for me is that I don't think you can destroy somebody who's not afraid. Kat is not afraid. Kat does not rely on Hollywood for anything. He is self-funded. If he never works in Hollywood again, he doesn't care. I think this bomb was the perfect storm. I'm talking about Cat Williams, the Cat Williams interview. I think it was the perfect storm. And sometimes you don't see it coming for you. But it was already set in motion when you started with a film that basically America didn't want.
What are your thoughts on Oprah's involvement with Diddy? Share your comments below. Stay tuned for more shocking updates.